How's it going, bud? Good timing indeed. Let me just fix some things. We'll get started.
About here, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment that all of you've been waiting for. So are you ready for start time? Come on, let me hear it. Are you ready for start time? We'd like to introduce at this time, the man is brought back the soul. So much soul. Oh, and now the star of the show, Mr. Dynamite, Soul Brother #1, the man with the crown.
From the place where the father's gone, the mother's is solid home, and the mighty gones lock us up in the Audi home. What's up, y'all? This is Kanye. Hi, it's really me. This is actually an official mixtape. It's really me. And
I've got good music on my radio.
I got DJ A-Track on the cut.
Got good music on my radio.
I got Don C laying in the cut.
Got good music on my radio.
It's good music.
Trying to make things right.
Right now, I want to just take y'all back. Right when I hear this music, it brings me back to a place and time. It's bring back a lot of memories. So hopefully when y'all hear this tape,
Looking out my window,
it'll bring back a lot of memories for y'all.
sun shining bright.
Yeah.
Dancing, trying to make things right. I've got good music on my radio. How did your love songs play from door to door? I don't want no one to come in to catch me side. But ever since you left, said goodbye, I wish you were here with me. I wish you were here with me. And about your kiss, roam all around me. It seems like love is never gonna find me. I keep on accuse me of a, you accuse me of a, you accuse, let me testify. You accuse me of a, you accuse me of a, you accuse, let me testify. You accuse me of a, you accuse me of a, you before you lock my love away. Before you lock my love away. Please let me testify. You accuse me of another man. Before you lock my love away. Let me take a witness stand. I'm innocent. Oh, I'm innocent till proven guilty. Before you lock my love away, please hear what I have to say. Oh, I'm innocent till proven guilty. Darling, it's the law of the land. Don't
Schizo armor. He would take great offense to that. Let me pull up the next page. Schizo armor. Actually, this is called mylar sheets that protect from electromagnetic radiation. Here we go. It's not aluminum. It's aluminum, not tinfoil. It's called a Faraday cage, guys. And actually, it's advanced technology that seems like sorcery to the ignorant. It protects them from electromagnetic radiation. Ugh. Do your research. You guys don't even know about mylar sheets? You mean you go out there naked, not covered in mylar every day, just raw dogging electromagnetic radiation like that? That's crazy, guys. You guys are crazy.
punish me until you understand. You're accusing me of being unfaithful. Darling, I'm innocent of the charge. I'm innocent. The whole case is based on the lying testimony of a jealous witness who wants your heart. I'm innocent till proven guilty. Before you lock my love away, please hear what I have to say. Oh, I'm innocent till proven guilty. Darling, it's the law of the land. Don't punish me until you understand.
Brought back the soul, brought back the soul, brought back the soul.
So your brother's bound and gagged, and they've chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Chicago just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be free?
Lou, welcome, bud. I like the Batman face. It's great for memes. What are your plans to do with is this like a bunch of short animated videos you want to do?
Won't you please come to Chicago for the help that we can bring? We can change the
You like how wild he was, and remember how excited he used to be for his videos? Eagle Raptor? Oh yeah, I watched a few. I loved Mega Man, so I liked his Mega Man sequelitis video. That was great. But yeah, Batman is knocking out a trick or treater. Yeah, it would be. You know, especially with the faces he's making. If he's making the face, you know, you did in the last one, and he's thinking to himself that like, another day saved. Gotham is safe once again, and it's like a 10-year-old in that whatever costume. Yeah.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love and it's shown up for pity. Ain't no love 'cause you ain't around. When you were mine, oh, I was feeling so good. 'Cause your love lit up this whole neighborhood. But now that you're gone, you know the sun don't shine from the city hall to the county line. And that's why I said ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love, and it sure is a pity. Ain't no love, 'cause you ain't around. Every place that I go, oh, it seems so strange. Without you there, things have changed. When nighttime comes, there's a blanket of gloom. Another teardrop fall in my lonely room. I say there ain't no love in the heart of the city. There ain't no love in the heart of town. There ain't no love, and ain't it a pity? Ain't no love, 'cause you ain't around, Lord. And now that you're gone, oh, the sun.
He's gonna be at a strip club. Sign outside says Orphan Night, 1K prize. What does Orphan Night mean? That all the strippers are orphans?
Shine from the city hall to the county line. I say there ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town.
Oh, I still don't get it. I'm sorry, bud. Gotham has Orphan Nights. Why is Robin on stage?
Ain't no love, it sure is a pity. Ain't no love, 'cause you ain't around.
Oh, I didn't know. I knew Batman. Batman's an orphan. Yeah. Is that why they bonded? Is that why he picked Robin? Because he saw himself in him?
You ain't around. every common man, hoping to rise to the top. I have sworn by my blood, as your man, my love, that one day, I promise one day your heartache will stop. But I've never changed. I never changed one single grain of sand. Oh, thanks to you, baby. But just loving a common man. I wanna thank you this evening, honey. Oh, I thought that I'd failed you so. But that's when you turned around and looked me in my eyes and you let me know. You said, and you said it softly, I didn't have to worry about being a common man. You said, David, you don't have to worry about rising to the top. You said, I didn't have to swear by my blood. But oh, baby.
Hey, this is actually one of my favorite beats that I didn't really do. Brian Alday Miller did this beat. And he was supposed to get co-producer credit on it, and then they ain't give him credit on the album, they just had my name, and everybody come up to me in the party and say, oh, I love this beat, and I would say, hey, thanks. But I'm gonna stop right now.
Taking a kid to fight crime and potentially die is bonkers. Maybe they bonded over the orphan thing, and Batman's thinking like, I need somebody to take over. I'm getting old, you know. I need to start thinking about, you know, what comes next. Somebody has to carry that torch. Come on, little boy. It's gonna be you. It's up to you to get beat up by criminals all day now. Is he should at least, he's gonna give Robin his wealth, right? Like, you can't be Batman without the wealth. You need the gadgets and all the stuff, the money, right? He's gonna leave everything to Robin, right? Otherwise, that is a dick move to make Robin live this life, and then just give your entire empire to charity. Well, all right, Robin, you got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps like I did.
Misusing my producers. This part is very fresh. Look. He snapped the way he chopped that up. I hear niggas saying
He kills him and lets him live? He just really doesn't care about Robin. How does that even happen? Bro. That means he doesn't really like Robin. Because if he liked Robin more, he would have done something about it. It's just a matter of how much he liked him. Yeah. Guys, I gotta cancel Batman now. He's kind of a dick. It's a shame because I really like The Dark Knight. I liked it, but you know, instrumentals. I prefer songs with something on it, like a story or artist thoughts.
To say any, but not out, but not out.
What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do?
Shout out to Reflex for bringing me this sample. Anybody that helped with the B album, we brought back that real hip hop shit.
Yeah, it's more of a just yeah. The guitar was sick. Get the draw too, yeah. It's chill. Instrumentals is pretty laid back and chill stuff.
It's one of the greatest times of my life. You know, we're working on a new joint, Finding Forever, right now. Be in stores this summer. Depending on what year you're listening to this mixtape, it might have been in stores last summer. Depending on what year that is. I won't say the year, because Extra P told me don't say the year. So, from now to forever, baby. Finding Forever. Hi, boys and girls. I always wanted to say that over this sample. I have nothing else to say, though. Oh!
Self-publishing apps. I haven't looked into that yet. I might later on. I think my first step is I'm gonna print maybe 500 to 1,000 copies of these. Bring them around the local stores, comic book stores, or game, board games, whatever, game stores. Then some conventions, sell them at conventions too. All right. We only need 2 more chapters. I need to finish 6 and 7. That's volume 1 of Pikachu. Then I'm gonna, try to figure out the printing process. We'll see where it goes from there, bud.
So much so, so much so, so much so.
I woke up this morning with peaceful visions of you. Although I know you're gone, your spirit's here with me. For our love was such an event. I know that we had to be heaven sent the night for us to be. I like to see you, to hold you in my arms, 'cause I need you all, 'cause you were protection from all, for our love was strong.
Tower of God was ass. Was it? I mean, I believe it. I think a lot of things are coasting by purely on rule of cool, very surface level stuff, but I'm glad you think that way, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure, man. We can get you on there as soon as I get an anime. Sorry, was trash. Was it? I think wasn't Tower of God like originally a webtoons type vertical scrolling thing? I think it was a Korean manhwa too. All right, that's some good motivation, guys. If Tower of God can do it too, we're gonna all make it. Oh, the anime's great. So the comic was more like a testing, a pilot for the anime. Yeah, I think Webtoons has a certain demographic too. it's I know some people who pay for stuff on webtoons too. It's its format also I don't like. It's definitely better for the phone. If you want to just read comics on the phone, I can see, yeah, vertical scrolling is the future. But for people who like these, book page type comics, unfortunately, we gotta draw manga. We gotta shrimp up and lock in for 8 hours a day. You're talking about pie? Yeah, I'm gonna redo some of the art submitted again for another contest. That's due at the end of March. So for most of March, I'm gonna be touching up that. Also getting it ready for print too, because I'm gonna print Heffachu and that one. So, uh, that'll be for March.
Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be.
No, it's a story comic. It's, I think, it's, well, you'll find it. It's down below. It's called When Tomorrow Starts Without Me. It's about 100 pages. It's a story comic um, about AI. We'll just say that without giving too much away. But the premise, well, is down there. I can't quite remember the words because it was very specific. I tried to tell something, an intriguing tagline, without giving, the little surprises away. But anyway, if you got time, it's light sci-fi, heartwarming, and light comedy are the tags.
Say you're gonna be in love with me. It's driving me crazy to think that my baby wouldn't be still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Are you gonna be? Say you're gonna be. Well, 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 well. Still in love, so in love, still in love with me. Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be still in love with me. Yeah, with me. Still in love with me. Yeah.
I'm excited. Let me know your thoughts. You don't believe they didn't win? Well, the art was fantastic. You know, if I'm being honest, my art is not that great. It's way better now than before when I submitted it. You know, you can see it, but compared to the contest winners, yeah, I can see that. So true. They just couldn't appreciate my genius.
I smile when Rosie comes to see me, and I'm sad when Rosie goes away. 'Cause Rosie brings the sunshine. I smile 'cause Rosie lets me be me,
The can't tell. I didn't have strong belief in where your idea was. Yeah, I love the story for sure. I'm just saying the art. Well, there are parts about the story that if I'm doing it right now, I would definitely change and make it more flow a little bit better. Some people said it was a little slow at some parts. Um, some of the sciencey stuff was a little too dry. I definitely could have made that a little more digestible. Um, maybe made some of the inventions a little more interesting. The things I had Pi made. Uh, maybe I could have thought about something a little more exciting, or I thought it was great, but maybe if you don't like cats, you wouldn't really like the one where she's riding around on, um, maybe I could have done something more fantastical. But it's debatable because all of that is for her. It's animals that she likes. That I try to develop Pi's relationship with her to really show, what she means to him. But I could have done that part better. I'd have to think about it some more. At this point, I'm just gonna draw it as it is. If it gets an anime or whatever later, we can make those changes. But I'm not gonna redo all those panels and rewrite parts of the story for minor. It could just be marginally better. Forget it. Yeah, yeah, it was for her. This whole last moment was like a little date because she never got a chance to know who he became and who he was really. So he wanted to sort of meet her as a fully developed person and see what she thought. Maybe they weren't open enough to connect with her. I can see that if you don't have a connection with her, or if you don't feel like you even like that character, you probably wouldn't care that much about what the bond that they have. I try to give her some personality too, so she wouldn't seem too dry. Uh, how did you feel about that? What do you think about Sunshine's character and vibe? No, thanks. I wanted to have a little twist in there. There's a little I don't know if it would be called an Easter egg, but the part where she's in the machine that she's telling it to for it to conjure up any story that you can think of, where she specifies what the story she wants is actually also the story, the kind of story that this story is. You could use those same words to describe this story. So it's just a little. You start chapter two. Oof, always makes me nervous when people go through it. I'm like, hope they like it. All right, all right. Hope to see you soon. But yeah, no. What are your thoughts on Sunshine Blue? On Sunshine, that's the character, the girl in the story.
funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with my heart. Oh, your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art.
If you were intrigued, I'm glad. I try to make that sort of mystery, ominous feeling. Because it would be scary to wake up in her position, too. You know? It is very strange circumstances.
Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Oh, but don't change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
You ever remember something that your heart rate and start feeling happy or sad? I read that and had the same indication. Wow. That's a real compliment to the chef. I appreciate that. Yeah. There was a lot of, strategizing and piecing it together. So the roller coaster ride could be, what it was with the up and down. I would definitely, the art could use so much work though. A lot of the devices just were kind of bland looking. They could be way more exciting. I'm not a sci-fi artist, so I'm not very good at conceptualizing these things.
A junkie walking through the twilight. I'm on my way home. I left 3 days ago, but no one seems to know I'm gone. Home is where the hatred is. Home is filled with pain, and it might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again. Stand as far away from me as you can and ask me why. Hang on to your rosy beads, close your eyes to watch me die. You keep saying, kick it, quit it, kick it, quit it, God, but did you ever try to turn your sick soul inside out so that the world can watch you die?
Up the same old river that ran from a mountain, a ship full of men came somewhat black and somewhat brown. And in their hearts, hopes
Yeah, it's tied to the Twitch or Patreon account.
all the while. I love people, but I won't soon. How can you love when there's no room? Carry me away when carry me. Carry me away when carry me. The river is tangled and tall. The people are looking for love. I wanna leave this red and blue way. I wanna leave.
See, it should be down below if you just scroll down on Twitch, but it's also just on fcs.net. You know, if you scroll down to the comics,
This red and blue way. Fill it with space. Fill it with trees. Fill it with a breeze. When will we know? When will we know? When will we know? When will we know? No one man said he would build a floating city. Wouldn't that be pretty? Feet up in the clouds. But tell me, my friend, until then, what we gonna do for now? I love people, but I won't soon. How can you love when there's no room? Since you came in my life, since you came in my life. You fill my life with sunshine. You open up a brand new day. Since you came in my life, I'm happy, happy. On my way. Since you came in my life.
what are you talking about? Which part?
Since you came,
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the flowers it's a brush, so it's not like I individually drew the flowers. For example, you got this rose brush here. You just do something like that. You know, photo bash it a little bit. There are definitely some panels, especially the one where she turns around with the sun behind her at the window when she's talking to Pi. I would definitely like the art is not great. Her face is not as what I want it to be. We'll see. You know, when I go through it during March, we'll see what changes I make to it, how far I've come. You know, because when I'm gonna print it, I want it to just be nice. I'm not gonna touch it again after that. If I print it, this is it. My building brush. Well, some of the buildings were photobashed from photos. So, like this, for example. This thing in the back was a photo. Yeah, as you can see. Google Images. I searched empty storefront or something. I don't know. No, it was like strip plaza, because it had to be a specific type of storefront. You know, because Haverchu is based in Los Angeles, so the kinds of storefront often there's these little like shopping plazas that are a parking lot, you can fit like maybe 20 cars and just a bunch of stores surrounding it. So you know, I wanted that. It's very cheap, and a lot of small businesses use that, which is exactly what Haverchu's agency is. Yeah. You finished it? I'm glad you feel that way. What was your favorite part? What parts did you know? Give me all your thoughts. If there are changes I can make before I print it that you know don't involve giant changes, but to be fair, I mean it was an art contest, so I'm sure art was the main. The winners. The art was fantastic. The winners, you know, it's not even close. I mean, when Clip Studio hosts like a comic, I expect it to just be art centric. That's the brand they want. They want the artist to win. They don't want the people to win. You know, it's kind of like how clothing stores they want only models to wear their clothes, or to you know be on the posters or whatever. You know, and my art, I guess, is the equivalent of this chubby guy. You know, like, come on, man, we can't have him be the face of Abercrombie. Get out of here with that. Come back when you lose some weight, buddy. You know, it might be just the art. I draw big heads, yeah, yeah. Proportions are tough for me still. I'm getting better at it. Drawing Cafferchu has helped a lot, so we'll see how that turns out. Oh, what was your favorite moment? And how do you feel about the characters Pie and Sunshine?
Back to soul. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Just don't have the same ring at that tempo. Just be slow down, just a scotch. Just blaze on the beat, by the way.
And don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. Though you may find from time to time complication. Bite your lip.
Panda, welcome, bud. Electric sequence of memories. I love that part. That's my favorite part. Next to when she turns around looking at Pie, you know, with the sun behind her. And when she kept going deeper, yeah, just things that Pie knows she would love. You know, because it's happening soon. You know, AI, Android, you know, with Boston Dynamics, you see those robots, you see how they move? Maybe in a few hundred years, it's just going to be the norm. People will download Chat GPT personalities into the Androids and be like, uh, you know, who's a popular waifu? Like Nami. Okay, I want a Nami Android waifu. all right? And you can just slot in Nami's personality into the android and fit it up to look like her, and then you got your instant waifu. Just fascinating technology that she would love to see. She's she's an avid anime fan who definitely has a few would have a body pillow. Seems like Pi was evil trying to, yes. Yeah, that was the feeling I wanted to give. You know, it's a very powerful effect in writing when you have the readers expect a character of one thing. There's a name for it. I could talk about it more after I want to hear more about your thoughts and stuff. But you know, I'll just give an example. A very popular example in Harry Potter. Snape. You thought Snape was the bad guy. He was doing that thing that you thought was messing with Harry during the Quidditch game, when it turns out he was actually protecting Harry. That sort of flipped the script, makes the readers have this really powerful emotional whiplash that can endear the character greatly to them. Otherwise it would have just been a whatever. That's why Snape has become such a favorite. People, oh yeah, he's so misunderstood. I was so wrong about him. And that gives that feeling. Let me catch up on chat. The new AI girlfriend in Japan that responds to sight, smell, and sound. I have not. Man, you gotta leave it to Japan. They're probably gonna pioneer the AI waifu industry there. Big Dog at Boston did a round off back handspring. I might have seen that video. It's crazy. This just keeps getting better. I mean, your robot waifu will be doing some Cirque du Soleil stuff in your house. Scale of the story made you think like 2000 anime and just her and her feelings. Yeah, it was. In that little moment, it was just her and Pi. I think some guy who just reads JJK would not get it and think I'm romanticizing. I can see that. There's a lot of ideas I'm trying to explore here. Beyond AI, I think is a backdrop for it, but also something, a very interesting question. At what point would we give AI? Would we consider that AI has a soul? For most of the, I guess the duration of civilization, we'd keep it subdued for sure. We would never let it off its leash. We would treat it like a dog, like do this, do that. We wouldn't think about it as a human being. But for a very brief time, when some parts of his tech was being developed, Sunshine saw him as a human being. Maybe perhaps Sunshine was just so lonely too that, she felt this deep bond, but Pi never had another bond like that. So that's why in his last moments he wanted to spend it with her. And another question that it raises is, if AI can simulate your consciousness with a 99.8% accuracy, are you essentially, would you, I mean, you wouldn't be the exact same person, but would we say that would be close enough that we would say it's the same person? I mean, just in this context of the story, I mean, Sunshine died a long time ago, but her Pi's simulation of her, does that count, or is that just some really feeble imposter that it makes none of this matter? That's some question that for people to think about. That she was never human and Pi was a person? You don't know until explaining that's come and gone. Millions of years pass just to show how much this moment. Yeah, it was. You gotta imagine how lonely it was for all that time for him. How much this little short moment would mean to him, and how even during that moment he was very reserved at the start, as most of us would be. Imagine you have this love of your life, she died a long time ago, and you have a chance to see her for just a brief moment before you die. But she won't recognize you at all. She absolutely will not, because you've changed so much. It's been like a million years since Pi she's seen Pi, and he's grown tremendously. We can't even imagine. He had so much data throughout all this time. And then, how would you react to being transported back and being able to spend maybe a few hours with her? You know, Pi was reserved, but you gotta be. You don't want to scare her. Imagine you come back in time, like you grab her hand, like, quick. You don't know me, but I know you. I love you my whole life. Please come with me. She'd be like, what the? Oh my, who is this? Police? 911? It'll just change. So yeah, you'd be very shy and anxious, be like nervous, even though you're this super android AI with a million years worth of data, super powerful. You know, technology that Sunshine can't even fathom. You understand and can process instantly. But you're still nervous around her because more important than any of that is, will she like you? What does she think about you? That's out of your control. I say the story was beautiful. I appreciate that. I really do. I love this story a lot. I love the characters. I think about these things a lot too. So it's very, very close to me. And the poem, I love that poem. It gives me a lot of courage. The poem where she has the memories. There's one particular line. Let me see if I can find it. What was the poem called? A Psalm of Life. There's one line. Not one line, but a particular verse. It goes, lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints on the sands of time, footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing shall take heart again. I love that. It's very true because we've all been on both ends. We've given inspiration to others, and we really needed a little push, a little hope, a little something that, oh man, if that guy's doing it, if that guy can do it, I can do it. He's doing this and he's doing that, etc. Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate, still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait. Beautiful. It gives me a lot of courage. Mr. So bad that longing and love was more real than your marriage. Oh no, but cool thing about stories like this is you feel what you wish you should have experienced in life. So you do it through other, yeah. Stories are beautiful in that it allows us to live vicariously, as Pi said too in the thing. Humans, we love stories. Yeah, Psalm of Life by H.W. Longfellow. Reminds you of anime between the relationship between two people and nothing else. Time doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just them two. They really, aside from the cats and the android husbandos, there are no other characters, right? It's just them two. I mean, from Pi's perspective too, you want to process as little people as possible to maximize the amount of energy left you can process her with.
And take the trip. Though there may be wet road ahead, and you cannot slip. Just move on up. For peace you will find into the steeple.
Pi gives her that selflessly just to see her happy. Yeah. I think most of us would. I mean, Pi's lived such a long life. You get to that point. You get to see her, the one you've missed for a million years. The one, who treated you in a way, in a very human way that nobody else since has done. You saw Elle and Gintoki and Levy? Yeah. I'm Gintoki and Elle were my favorites. Levy and the Howl were would be what her favorites. But I mean, she probably likes Elle and Gintoki too. Yeah, yeah. Pi wanted to experience that sort of first real interaction. You know, it's as if he was human. He wanted to see not what you think about me knowing that I'm an AI, but what you think about me assuming I'm a person. Girls love L. Girls also love Howl. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's the fact that he can turn into a bird or something. He has giant wings and he's super handsome and tall. That's probably it too.
Well, there's only one kind. So hush not, child, and don't cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Move on up and keep on wishing. Remember your dream is your only scheme. So keep on pushing.
Where's page 112? Can you post a link? Oh, I don't know if it allows you to. Page 112. Let me see if I can find it on. Oh, you don't have to post a link. I'm looking it up on my page. Oh, but the middle part was a photo. And the top part was a photo too, but I just like photo bashed it. The planets were, I can't remember. I think they're photos, not models. Yeah, yeah. I don't see any way to improve besides shrinking your head. I'll definitely keep that in mind in March. We're gonna go over it. You know, I definitely want to make the art better. It was very rushed too, so I can tell you have fun floating her around. Yeah, yeah. Those are fun dynamic panels. I got to. Also, it got that page got removed from Webtoons because they said it was like sexual in nature. You know, because there was a panty shot while she was floating. It wasn't even like a panty shot. It was just like some. I guess it was an upskirt because you could see up the skirt, but it was like black underneath. But you know that's too much. So I don't know. Should I? It's whatever, man. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna leave it. Uh, Tone down the sexiness even more. You're talking about, yeah, yeah. See, Jimmy's like, no, you gotta increase the sexiness. She needs more cake. You gotta put some double D's and triple layer cake on her. I'm just scanning through it right now, and the lighting too. Araki has said in his book on drawing manga, one of he lists like a couple things you have to master, like 5 things, and one of them was lighting. Definitely, lighting was very weak throughout this comic. You know, everything is sort of just one. I'm scrolling through it right now, and yeah, um, it's a little bit better when you get to the panels where she's in a dark room, but for most of it, you know, there's just no lighting. I could have increased the blacks some more on some of the panels to make it more exciting. I mean, it's nighttime in some of these, and it's not very dark. Give Pie a penguin bulge. We're changing the nature of the comic here. It's no longer a heartwarming story. It's going to be found in the hentai section.
It's impossible. Tell the sun to leave the sky. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Ask a baby not to cry. It's just impossible.
Can I hold you closer, closer to me, baby? And I feel you going through.
Very true. That's me. I'm gonna see a cute girl though. It's true. So which parts are the most egregious to you that you would tone down in terms of the sexiness? I'm definitely up for that. What a scrumptious ass. Make her skirt longer, maybe? Or I guess a few specific channels or panels so I can make sure just to correct those. Oh, I see. When she's putting on. Well, to be fair though, I could have her in a more like she's already in a super laid back outfit like the thing. What's she wearing? She's wearing a tank top and like basketball shorts. Yeah, that would be what she wears. So, um, upstairs didn't bother you? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I felt like it was very natural. These are not you know page 62. Let me take a look. Yeah, yeah, that's the one that Webtoons was complaining about. I could slightly change that. It's, if anything, yeah. Plus, the one where her skirt is falling down, like on top of her and the panel down, like combined with the one on the top, yeah, I can see that being too much together. It's on the same page too, so I might just change the one on the top. It's not that great, anyways.
Spit the second, honey. That I never, never think of you. Oh, how impossible. Oh, 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 oh.
Can the ocean keep from rushing to the shore? It's just impossible. If I had you, could I ever want for more?
Her cheeks, yeah, those are very interesting points to me too.
It's just impossible.
Oh, and tomorrow, should you ask me for the world, somehow I get it, baby. I'd sell my very, very soul. I won't regret it, no, no. For
I agree, but I definitely can also see how some people would think this is gooner bait. You know, I can't get into this, man. Does the creator really have great ideas, or is he just a gooner? I think this panty shot here answers that question for me. I mean, I definitely agree too. I already, Webtoons already complained to me about that, so I can definitely see that. Because I was rating it for everyone. I wasn't, and they're like, no, this is an adult comic. I'm like, adult rating. You know, there, well, one panty shot, and this is in the realm of full on boobs. That can't be correct. I make pie of peanut. Why is that? The peanut streamer? I'm not familiar. Yeah, yeah. Come on, guys. Girls are gonna wear skirts, and not everything is sexual. Sometimes they flip up because of the wind. Pooping and gooning is his thing. That's what he loves. I mean, I guess that's not like that's not reprehensible. That's just. I mean, exercise like sports, games, and gooning had been a pastime of dudes since we were living in caves. Weapons just pay good money for feet pics. I don't know what they're paying for over there. They may just censor a guy's ass in the loincloth. That's so ridiculous. Come on, guys. People were watching anime like this. This is like if you draw some sumo wrestlers, are they gonna have to be censored? It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, we're not that far from caveman. If you take a human baby and then you just don't give it any sort of education and you just leave it in a cave to, I mean, you give them food and stuff, you help them grow up, but you're not giving them any knowledge. They'll just revert back to like 500,000 years ago. You know, it really is culture and education that helps us advance our sort of mind. Otherwise, it just the caveman in us is still there. Sometimes he wants to be let out to hoop and goon.
definitely brings back memories. Before the college dropout drop, it's like the last joint we did for it. Went down the last call. It just told the whole story. Coming from something to nothing, nothing to something.
How do you draw these heads? When she picks up phone, I see, and this one's kind of big. I think maybe if I fix some of the perspective, she won't look so big. But yeah, it's the camera is closer to her head here. So I could keep it. We'll see. When we're going through the thing, something to keep in mind for sure. Maybe I need to show this perspective a little bit better, where she's like the phone is really far away. That's why there's a huge discrepancy here. No, I wouldn't say so. I think the way I draw it is pretty similar. Maybe the mannequin I use in my own head is a little bit bigger, but it's attached to this thing I draw for the body. Her head's big in the last panel. Let me see. Oh yeah, I mean the last panel is it's important to have her face be big enough here because you do want to see the details. Sometimes I choose certain perspectives that enlarge certain parts because it's the thing I'm showing there is important. For example, her expression here is the most important thing. That's why her head should be bigger. So the perspective is sort of focused on her face where the phone is far away. You want to see her little heifer-chew face here too, so it's got to be bigger. It's got to be at least like I look at the volume it occupies in the panel, and I think, okay, it should be about this volume. Scale it down, doing the non-funny parts. Okay, so you're saying like this part too, her head is really big. It could be just also because I'm not doing a good job on the perspective, I think too. Her waist really should. It looks like her waist is like. I definitely think it's a little bit big, but also I need it to be a minimum size too. Would I make it even bigger? I'm not talking about just her head, but also the whole thing. Just her half, because Heffachu can be small. I need them to be like fighting in the back. I could increase the size on this. It might make it look less weird, like her head is giant, but yeah. Oh, but also I've been trying to sort of the Pokemon art style too. The heads are kind of big too in there. So I've been trying to not make it the same, but make it a bit cohesive. I've made her eyes bigger and her head a little bit bigger, I think, consciously to try to do that. Because I find in Pokemon the characters too. Although character size has been tough in Hefferchu a lot because Hefferchu's size is I'm still trying to like nail it. Um, I think this is probably very close. Let me pull up the title page for this to his size, but it fluctuates as I'm trying to fit his character in with the others in the same panel. But you know, he's not eye level, so I have to sort of, you know, it's a little weird. But let me know whenever you think her head's like it feels a little off. It's a little too gigantic, you know, because I do want to fix that, and I can't see it a lot of the times too. Oh, you didn't notice that in Pi? Yeah, I think it was because as my style, Pi's, I made her a lot longer than Emmy here, because in Sunshine is like 28 or 29. It's gigantic in this thing. Now, it could be just the way I'm like the perspective, and I'm not fixing the hair properly. So what if I like, if I do this? Her head is sort of tilted back. We'll see. I'd have to try to do better. Something to keep in mind. You know, I'm not very conscious of these things. Sometimes when you're drawing something a lot, you don't see it. You know, so let me know. Do her shoulders need to somebody need to lengthen to fit her head? Oh yeah, I need to like let's just take that off. We'll see a little bit better here. Shrink the head. I think that would distort some things. It might make her face too small. I think maybe it's also just the perspective. Like when she tilts her head back, if I draw too much hair on top, it makes her head look a lot bigger. I think this might look a lot better. So you know, look at the screen tone. Shaved off about this much off the top. Now, would you say that's better? I don't want to make the heads too small too. Um, because of the I'm trying to fit it with the Pokemon art style too. That size is big and should be. Yeah, definitely keep that in mind as I develop this. After chapter 7, I'm gonna go back and we'll do a touch up before the print run. Maybe I can fix some of the head sizes. Definitely some of the Hefferchu sizes too. Hefferchu was tiny in the first page. He was like smaller than a desk, which is ridiculous to think about now. He's gigantic. Look how big he is. Some heads are too small. Yeah. Especially, I think, in the first couple of iterations. I'm still trying to figure out proportions for them. Maybe also. Yeah. I don't mind trying to improve it, man. I'm always thinking about what I could do to improve it because I'm definitely not happy with how it is. I'm always thinking about stuff like this, so yeah. Yeah. There's something to think about.
I corrected myself.
You should think about me. Say a prayer for me. Please, babe, think about me sometime. Think about me. These are
Say goodbye to all my ghetto friends. As the evening comes to a close, I thank y'all for participating in this listening extravaganza. I'm trying to find good words to use.
Girl, you know I love you. No matter what you 'cause I love you. Baby, I'm thinking of you, trying to be more of a man for you. And I don't have much of it.
These are all tiny heads on big frames for Aura. Maybe for cuter characters, I think big heads are still the thing. But you know, we'll see. We'll see how my art develops.
But we gonna see it through, 'cause I love you. Some men need lots of women for their passions to feel, but I want only you, girl. If it's in God's will,
I bet you can't hit that note.
with all my heart and soul.
I love y'all. No, no, no. You're too kind. Yes, I do. I'll be here all week. So till the next time, thank you.
Makes me grow stronger. It keeps me going on. Oh, baby, I'm glad I found you. I just love you around. Oh, baby, you've been so good to me. Oh, baby. You know, one time things got so bad until I had to go to one of my friends and talk to him. And I told him, I said, you know, I'm having problems with the woman that I love. It seems that I call her on the phone and I just can't get her to answer. And then I went to her house and I saw a car parked in the driveway. I knocked on the door, but still my knocks went unanswered. And then I went home and I watched television until television went off. And then I played my records until I just didn't want to hear them anymore. And finally I went to bed, but I found myself waking up a few hours later. And the tears were running down my face. And my friend told me, he said, Lenny, you just ought to forget about her. But I told my friend, I said, you know, maybe you've never been in love like I've been in love. And maybe you've never felt the things that I felt. But this is what I told my friend. I said, you know, sometimes you get lonely. You get lonely. You get lonely. And I cry. I cry. And the tears would fill up in the wells of my eyes, oh baby. And then it got so bad. It got so bad. Till one time I thought I'd roll myself up in a big old ball and die. And then I met you, darling, and you smiled at me. Oh, it was such a pretty smile, yes it was. And you reached out your hand. You helped me. You helped me. I'm glad, baby. I'm glad, baby.
Oh, exciting. Let me know how that goes out, how you're navigating the music landscape, you know.
I won't ever leave you, baby. I won't ever grieve you, baby. I'm gonna love you. Oh, baby. I'm glad. I'm glad, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I love you. I love you.
said shit. Oh shit.
So much so. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Can I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. You say he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. He say he's just a friend. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Can I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. I say he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. He say he's just a friend. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Hey. First we get the talking, then we get the touching. If we get past the phone games, we'll be fucking. I kiss like the French, put my tongue in your ear. Do it like the dogs do it, girl, and pull on your hair. For me, a different scenery just mean a different position. In the tub or on the sink, I improvise. Now listen in the chopper or on the jet, join the Mile High Club. I'm no fool, I know money can't buy me love. But I'm a different type of nigga that makes sure that you know. Instead of a rose, there's 100 dozen of those. See, I see something special when I look in your eyes. With your legs way back, I see this pussy is mine. If you ain't sure when I'm talking, I don't tell you no lies. But there's things that you say that have me wondering why. When I don't say what I'm thinking, it don't mean that I'm shy. Got on that shit you picked out for me, that's why I'm so fly. I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. And can I be your best friend? Can I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. He say he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. He say he's just a friend. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Can I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. He say he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. He say he's just a friend. If I was your best friend, while you in your bubble bath, I can wash on your back. When you putting on your lotion, I can help you with that. I sit and think of things to say that may make you smile, or give you gifts from my heart to reflect my style. The slang I use when we build may change how you talk. And if I'm focused while I'm stroking, I can change how you walk. There's a swagger that you come when you come from New York. I'm a hustler, I just hustle in the things that I bought. Separate me from the rest, I feel like I'm the best. If there's a price to pay for feeling you, I pay that twice. I'm as ghetto as it gets, girl, you know that's right. I ain't got nothing to hide, baby, I tell you my secrets. Before you end up being around long enough to peep shit, I get closer to you. I mean closer than close, I get into you. After I take off my clothes, girl, I've been into you mentally long before. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Can I be your best friend? Can I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. You say he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. You say he's just a friend. If I was your best friend, I want you around all the time. Can I be your best friend? If you promise you'll be mine. You say he's just a friend. Now, girl, let's not pretend. Either he is or he ain't your man. You say he's just a friend. If I was your best friend.
Heading down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. And I'm hoping for a rally. I can see my baby tonight. string band. My baby plays the guitar. I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country winners keep a getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly. Had a nice long tow, but he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, so rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Oh, wanna feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Mama, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Yeah, mama, rock me. You can rock me, rock me. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. I'm so lonely.
Yo, this one here goes out to all my players out there, man, you know. They got that one good girl who's always been there, man, like, took all the bullshit. But then one day she can't take it no more and decide to leave. Yeah. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I noticed my girl wasn't by my side. Could've sworn I was dreaming for her, I was fiending, so I had to take a little ride. Whoa. Backtracking over these few years.
Alright, I'm taking a 15-minute break. I'll be back. And Blue, you should post that on Discord so we could check it out. Post some links, you know. I'm not sure what company. I remember you said you paid a company to post your stuff for you, but I'm looking at the YouTube sometimes, and I don't think they're promoting it. The views aren't going up that much. I click on it when I see it pop up. Was On My Mama still a banger? Anyways, I'll see you guys in 15. Okay, here we go.
Trying to figure out what I do to make it go bad. Cause ever since my girl left me, my whole life came crashing, and I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody of my own to call my own girl. I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody of my own to call my own, baby. Can't believe I had a girl like you, and I just let you walk right out of my life. After all I put you through, you still stuck around and stayed by my side. Oh, what really hurt me is I broke your heart. Baby, you a good girl and I had no right. I really wanna make things right, cause without you in my life, girl, I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody of my own to call my own girl. I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody of my own to call my own, baby. All about the world, never met a girl that could take the things that you've been through. Never thought the day would come when you would get up and run, I would be out chasing you. Cause ain't nowhere in the globe I'd rather be, yeah. Ain't no one in the globe I'd rather see than a girl of my dreams that made me be so happy, but now so lonely. Good now, so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody of my own to call my own girl. I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own to call my own, babe. Never thought that I'd be alone. I didn't think you'd be gone this long. Gone so long. I just want you to call my phone. Stop playing, girl, and come on home. Come on home, baby girl. I didn't mean to shout. I want me and you to work it out, baby. I never wish to ever hurt my baby, and it's driving me crazy. Cause I'm so lonely, so lonely, Mr. So lonely. I have no man to call my own. No, I'm so lonely, so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own to call my own girl. I'm so lonely, so lonely, lonely, so lonely, so lonely, so lonely, lonely, so 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 If it's beef, cock it and dump it. The drama really mean nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brains out. There's no time to cock it, no way you can stop it when niggas run up on you with them things out. I do what I gotta do, I don't care if I get caught. The DA DA can play this motherfucking tape in court, I'll kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. Catch you slipping, I'ma kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. Keep thinking I'm candy till your fucking skull get pop in your brain, hop out the top like Jack in the Box. Yeah. In the hood, summertime is the killing season. It's hot out this bitch, that's a good enough reason. I seen gangsters get religious when they start bleeding, saying, Lord Jesus help me, cause they ass leaking. When that window rolls down and that AK come out, you can squeeze your little handgun till you run out, and you can run for your backup, but the machine gun shells gon' tear your back up. God's on your side, shit I'm alright with that, cause we gon' reload them clips and come right back. It's a fact, homie, you go against me, you fuck. I get the drop if you can duck, you're luckier than Lady Luck, look, nigga. Don't think you safe cause you moved out the hood, cause your mama's still around, dog, and that ain't good. If you were smart, you be shook of me, cause I get tired of looking for you. Spray your mama crib and let your ass look for me. It's beef, cock it and dump it, the drama really means nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brains out. There's no time to cock it, no way you can stop it when niggas run up on you with them things out. I do what I gotta do, I don't care if I get caught. The DA can play this motherfucking tape in court, I'll kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. Catch you slipping, I'ma kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. My heart bleeds for you, nigga. I can't wait to get to you. Behind that twinkle in your eyes, I can see the bitch in you, nigga. You know the streets talk, so there'll be no white flags and no peace talks. I got my back against the wind, I'm down to ride till the sun burn out. If I die today, I'm happy how my life turned out. See the shootouts, I done been in them by myself. Locked up, I was in a box by myself. I done made myself a millionaire by myself. Now she changed, motherfucker, I can hire some help. I done heard about the 50 grand you put in the hood, but your shooter finna get shot, it won't do him no good. With a pistol, I done find the definition of pain. If you survive, your bones will still fucking hurt when it rains. Though you a pro at playing battleship, well, this ain't the same. Little homie, this is a whole different type of war game. See, the losers end up in shackles and motherfucking chains, or laid out in the street, leaking out their brains. Oh, if there's beef, cock it and dump it, the drama really mean nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brains out. There's no time to cock it, no way you can stop it when niggas run up on you with them things out. I do what I gotta do, I don't care if I get caught. The DA can play this motherfucking tape in court, I'll kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying on me? I ain't playing. Catch you slipping, I'ma kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. After the fist fights is gunfire, boy, you get the best of me. Best of me. If you don't wanna get shot, I suggest you don't go testing me. Testing me. All the wrong I've done, the Lord still keep on blessing me. Blessing me. Finna run rap, cause Dr. Dre got the recipe. 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 Yeah. Hey Dre, you got me feeling real bulletproof up in this motherfucker. Cause the windows on my motherfucking Benz is bulletproof, nigga. Cause my motherfucking vest is bulletproof, nigga. Cause my motherfucking hat is bulletproof, nigga. But the doc said if I get hit, I might get a fucking concussion. But better that than a hole in the head, right, nigga?
Yeah. Yeah. Fool, you know how we do it. The West Side. Coming from the West Side. Nothing but the West Side. Ain't nothing going on but the bomb-ass rap song. Hitting all night long. Just like me on the black and white ivory. Getting 6 on artillery, you don't wanna see a G. Break your ass like dishes, bust ass tricks. Sleep with the fishes, running from Lennox up at Venice. They wanna have me in stripes like Dennis the Menace, but that ain't popping, ain't no stopping. Foe hopping, ass dropping. Coupe de Ville, my truth can't ill. Fool, I got skill.
These covers are funny. Which one do you like? These are all AI covers.
thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do it. Coming from the west side, coming from the west side. Chilling with the homies, smelling the bud. Double parked and I'm talking to Dub about who got a plan, who got a plot, who got and who got shot. Cause everybody knows that he got the info. Crazy tunes hanging out the window. Fool, I got them bomb ass tapes, the lynch mob, Planet of the Apes. I'm down with 8 and what's up? Cam and Solo, they got nuts when Ice Cube write a sentence. I want the bomb just like George Clinton. SKD is down to catch a body. Put on knee deep, will turn out your party. You guess no love and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. Yeah, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. Yeah. Ooh. Jack be nimble and Jack be quick. If you wanna jack me on a lick, cause I'm that fool from South Central. You think you stuck yourself with a number 2 pencil? That's how I poke hot lead in your ass with more bounce to the ounce in the dash. Mash up Van Ness, headed for the west. Everything is great, slow down for the dip on 108th and keep mashing. Don't drink and drive to keep the foe from crashing. Stashing a Glock and I thought you knew it. You know how we do it. Oh, coming from the west side. West side, nothing but a west side. Yeah, it's hitting on the west side. Ooh, you know how we do it.
Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up on up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it.
This one's funny. It's there's a really cool part coming up in the middle of the song, or towards the end, where she's almost whispering. It's a lot of fun.
Percolating while you're waiting, so just dance for me. Come on, everybody, get on up, cause you know we got to get it crunk. Mary J's in the spot tonight, and I'ma make you feel alright. Come on, baby, just party with me. Let loose and set your body free. Leave your situations at the door, so when you step inside, jump on the floor. Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting, so just dance for me. It's only gonna be a matter of time before you get loose and start to lose your man. Cop you a drink, go ahead and rock your ice, cause we're celebrating. No more drama in a life. With the Dre track pumping, everybody jumping. Go ahead and twist your back and get your body bumping. Told you leave your situations at the door, so grab somebody and get your ass on the dance floor. Let's get it crunk up on, have fun up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating, so you got to dance.
Yes. He's seems like a crazy guy at first, but there is the situations he talks about does happen. So yeah, there used to be a lot more Pokemon, and now some of them are smart and can talk. But whether or not it's the government's doing is that's for the gang and the readers to find out.
In this dancery, let's get it percolating while you're waiting. So just dance for me. We don't need no hater. We don't need no just trying to love one another. We just want y'all have a good time. No more drama in your life. No. Work real hard to make a dime. If you got beef, your problem on me, and leave all the BS out today. We gonna celebrate one night. There's a fun to need no fights. Turn the Dre track way up high, making you dance all new tonight. Got some real heat for you this time. Real heat, boy. Doesn't matter if you're white or black. Let's get crunk, 'cause Mary's back. Let's get it crunk, up on, let's go on up in this dancery. In this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're floating. So you got to dance for me. So you gotta dance for me. So don't need no hateration. Hateration. In this dance for me. Dance for me. Dance, get it. Let's 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 get it crunk. Let's get crunk. Up in this dancery. Let's get crunk, up on. We got y'all open. All I want y'all. So you guys to dance for me. Just dance, just dance. Ooh, don't need no hateration. Come on, hateration. Come on, dancery. Come on. Let's get it percolating while you're waiting. So just dance for me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you'd never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserves good things. Fistful of diamonds, baby, you're a star. Gotta show you, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you. Oh, yeah. Listen. Your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99, and it's a shame, don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go, they stop and stare, 'cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, you know, if I was your man, baby, why? make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me, you should let me. You deserve better, girl. You know you deserve better. We should be together, girl. Baby, with me and you, it's whatever, girl. Hey, so can we make this thing ours? Give you everything you want and need. Ooh, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Oh, show you the way love's supposed to be. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Oh, show you the way love's supposed to. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Good love and protection. Make me your selection. Oh, show you the way love's supposed to be. Yeah. Let me love you. That's all you need, baby. Yeah. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us. What we gon' be? Open my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I traveled back down that road. Will she come back? No one knows. I realized, yeah, it was only just a dream. I was at the top and I was like, I'm in a basement. Number one spot, now she found a replacement. I swear now I can't take it, knowing somebody's got my baby. And now you ain't around, baby, I can't think. I should've put it down, should've got that ring, cause I can still feel it in the air. See her pretty face from my fingers to her hair. My love of my life, my shot and my wife. She let me, I'm tight, cause I knew that it just ain't right. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us. What we gon' be? Open my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I traveled back down that road. Will she come back? No one knows. I realized, yeah, it was only just a dream. When I be riding, man, I swear I see her face at every turn. Trying to get my usher on, but I can't let it burn. And I just hope she know that she the only one I yearn for. More and more I miss her, when will I learn? Didn't give her all my love, I guess now I got my payback. Now I'm in the club thinking all about my baby. Hey, she was so easy to love, but wait, I guess that love wasn't enough. I'm going through it every time that I'm alone. And now I'm missing, wishing she pick up the phone. But she made a decision and she wanted to move on, cause I was wrong, yeah. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us. What we gon' be? Open my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I traveled back down that road. Will she come back? No one knows. I realized, yeah, it was only just a dream. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up, hands up, hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. And now they gone and you wishing you could give them everything, everything. Said if you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, was born, so hands up. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us. What we gon' be? Open my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I traveled back come back. No one knows. I realize, yeah, it was only just a dream. Whoa, 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 whoa. I drink a boost for breakfast and then show up for dessert. Somebody order pancakes, I'll just sip the scissor. That right there could drive a sane man berserk. Not to worry, Mr. H to the Izzos, back to a whiz. How do you console my mom or give her life support? Telling her son's on life support. And just imagine how my girl feel on the plane, scared as hell that a guy look like Emmett Till. She was with me before the deal. She been trying to be mine. She a Delta, so she been throwing the dynasty sign. No use in me trying to be lying. I've been trying to be signed, trying to be a millionaire. I used 2 lifelines in the same hospital where Biggie Smalls died. The doctor said I had blood clots, but I ain't Jamaican, man. Story on MTV, and I ain't trying to make the band. I swear this right here, history in the making, man.
Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall, for a chance to be with you. I'd gladly risk it all. Through the fire, through whatever come with me, for a chance at loving you. I'd take it all the way, right down to the wire. Even through the fire.
What if somebody from the shy that was ill got a deal on the hottest rap label around? But he wasn't talking about coke and birds, it was more like spoken words, except he's really putting it down. And he explained the story about how blacks came from glory and what we need to do in the game. Good dude, bad night, right place, wrong time. In a blink of an eye, his whole life changed. If you could feel how my face felt, you would know how Mace felt. Mason Bethel. Thank God I ain't too cool for the safe belt. I swear to God, driver 2 wanna sue. I got a lawyer for the case to keep what's in my safe. My dogs couldn't tell if I look like Tom Cruise in Vanilla Sky. It was televised.
His blanket being a donut is funny. I'm glad you like it. I love it. It's so cute. Let's look at it again. It's so cute. There is a lore reason. It's explained in chapter 6 why he loves donuts so much. It was his favorite food he could get from the dumpsters because he was dumpster diving for food for a while. Before, he met his buddy. It's so cute. Look at him. Imagine sleeping with this donut blanket.
Accident like Geico. They thought I was burned up like Pepsi did Michael. I must got an angel, cause look how death missed his ass. Unbreakable, what you thought they call me Mr. Glass. Look back on my life like the ghost of Christmas past. Toys R Us where I used to spend that Christmas cash. And I still won't grow up, I'm a grown ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid shit that I did, but I'm a champion, so I turn tragedy to triumph. Hey, music that's fire, split my soul through the wire.
Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall, for a chance to be with you. I'd gladly risk it all. Through the fire, through whatever come with me, for a chance at loving you. I'd take it all the way, right down to the wire. To the limit, even through the fire, to the limit. Through the fire, to the limit. Through the fire, to the limit. Through the fire, through the fire.
I don't really remember feeling like this. Got this love forming in my life for this day. indeed took the form of life, then that's a shame. How a man can fall in love with dreams, not afraid. Not afraid to let you up and leave. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Mess with all my folks, got 'em high. For the days that they were lost and broke, got 'em by. Only right we stop and give her props. Plus you from the block of only finer crops. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Mary, 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 Mary. Happy just to hear your name. Do you then, Mary Jane? Mary, 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 Mary. Ooh. When the world starts to stress you out, what you do? Put a cancer stick up in your mouth or grab a brew. So the stores, but the fact remains is they're to blame. And the government's been taxing after getting paid. If it's taxable, it's cool to smoke, kill or not. And the alcohol is killing folks, true or not. Other people try to make you bad, but I know you're not. When my situation's looking sad, I know I got a true friend in my time of need. All I need, you're natural, you come from seeds I decree. Makes me happy when I'm feeling pain. Once again, makes me happy just to hear your thing. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Mary, 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 Mary. Happy just to hear your name. Mary Jane, do your thing. Mary, 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 Mary. Ooh, Mary Jane. When you're sad, depressed, and feeling strange, who you blame? Need some company to keep you sane. Call a name. Mary Jane, I love you, Mary Jane, do your thing. You're all I need to get me through this thing. True the game. You ain't never made me smash my things, scratch the brain. Anything, you've always kept me tame, and it's plain for me to see that you my everything, Mary Jane. Mary Jane helps to ease the brain when you hang. Through the seasons, you ain't never changed, stayed the same. Never seen what people seen in speed. You became naturally you're everything we need. Do the thing, do your thing, baby, true indeed. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Mary, 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 Mary. Happy just to hear your name. Mary Jane, do your thing. Mary, 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 Mary. Oh, Mary, Mary. Mary, 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 Mary. Oh, Mary, 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 Mary. Mary, Mary, Mary. Mary, 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 Mary. Oh, Mary, 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 Mary. Happy just to hear your name. Mary Jane, do your thing. Mary, 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 Mary. Oh, Mary, Mary. Mary, Mary. Mary, Mary, Mary. Well, you done me in. You bet I felt it. I try to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back before the cool done run out. I'll be giving it my bestest. Nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be. Love, 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 so I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait, I'm sure. There's no need to complicate, our time is short. This is our fate, I'm yours. Do you wanna come on? Scooch on over closer, dear, and I will nibble your ear. Whoa, I've been spinning way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror, and bending over backward just to try to see it clearer. But my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait, I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. I won't open up your plans and damn, you're free. No, look into your heart and you'll find that the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't, no. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. I'm yours. Oh, I'm yours. Oh.
This is a cute pose. Yeah, she's huddled up in there. She's doing some investigation. This is a flashback 8 years ago. She was just a little kid.
Oh, baby, do believe I'm yours. You best believe I'm yours. Yeah. Yeah. If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Now I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top. Sure, I'ma make it hot, baby. I apply pressure to putties, they stunt and I pop. Stand alone, squeezing my pistol, I'm sure that I got them. Peter Piper, pick peppers and run rock rhymes. I'm 50 Cent, I write a little bit, but I pop 9. Tell niggas get their money right, 'cause I got mine. And I'm around, quit playing, nigga, you can't shine. You gon' be that next chump to end up in the trunk after being hit by the pump. Is that what you want? Be easy, nigga, I'll lay your ass out. Believe me, nigga, that's what I'm about. Gangster, you can find a nigga sitting on chrome. Hit the clutch, hit the gear, hit the gas, and I'm gone. Yeah, I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Now I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top for sure. I'ma make it hot, baby. I'm down for the action. action. He's smart with his mouth, so smack him. You're holding the strap, he might come back, so clap him. React like a gangster, or die like a gangster for that, come on. Cause you get hit in homicide or be asking what happened, oh no. Look who crept in with the 4-4, 20-inch rim sitting on low pros. East side, west side, niggas know, yo, I'm loco. Even my mama said something really wrong with my brain. Niggas don't rob me, they know I'm down to die for my chain. G-Unit, we get it poppin' in the hood, G-Unit. Motherfucker was good, I'm waiting on niggas to act like they don't know how to act. After sipping too much Jack, I blow them off the map with the Mac, thinking it's all rap. Till that ass get clapped and Doc say it's a rap. It's a rap, nigga. If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Now I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top for sure. I'ma make it hot, baby. I invented how to teach lessons to slow learners. Go ahead, act up, get smacked in the head with the burner. I don't fight fair, I'm dirty. I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, nigga, you heard me, yeah. When the street lights come on, niggas blast the nines. Get locked up, then read books to pass the time. In the game, there's ups and downs, so I stay on the grind. Niggas on my dick more than my bitch, I stay on their mind. There ain't nothing they can do to stop my shine. This is God's plan, homie, this ain't mine. I play the music loud, so grandma call me a nuisance. And grandma always gotta throw in a 2 cents. I'm the dropout who made more money than his teachers. Ruthless like the coupe, but I come with more features. I am what I am, you can like it or love it. It feels good to blow 50 grand and think nothing of it. Fuck it. If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Now I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top, sure, I'ma make it hot, baby. If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Now I'ma let the champagne bottle pop. I'ma take it to the top, sure, I'ma make it hot, baby. I'ma make it hot. Dr. Dre.
Crime time, crime time, crime time, crime. Real mother thumping G. Real mother thumping G. Oh, real mother thumping G's. Real mother thumping G's. Oh, yeah. Hey, yo, Doc, man. Here's another proper slap and it's fat. Watch the sniper, time to pay the piper. Let that real grit provoke. See you will wanna be low and you'll get smoked. And I hope that your fans understand when you talk about spraying me. The same tracks that you drop still end up paying me. Man, forget Dre, forget Snoop, forget that death show. Yo, and here comes my left blow. I'm the E-A-Z-Y-E and this the season to let the real mother thumping G's in you like a kid who found a pup. Trying to act dapper, but tell me where you found a half-size rapper. Talking about who you gon' swing on, who you shoot, but you only 60 pounds when you wetting heavy boots. Damn me, they try to shade you on Dre Day, but Dre Day only meant Easy's payday. All of a sudden, Dr. Dre is the G thing, but on his old cover, he was looking like a sheet thing. So please, man, please don't step to these mother-thumping real G's.
Stop him in his tracks, show him that I am ruthless.
Yo, Dre, what's up?
Boy, you should've known by now.
Stop him in his
Now you
tracks.
should've known by now.
Yeah, boy, you should've known that.
Stop him in his tracks, show him that I am ruthless.
Yo, Dre, what's up?
Boy, you should've known by now.
Stop him in his
Boy, you
tracks.
should've known by now.
Yeah, boy, you should've known. Every day it's a new rapper, claiming he dapper than the fresh one. Soft like a pillow, but he tryna play the gang one. Ain't broke a law in your life, yet every time you rap, you yap about your stealing knife. Take a real good look at the clown and you'll capture the fact that this bastard is simply just an actor. He mastered the slang and the bang and the mental of dudes from Compton, Watson, South Central. Never once have you ran with the turf, but in every little verse you claim you did the dirt. Tell me who's a witness to your so-called work. You never had no business, so miss me with that jerk. These fakes straight kill me, knowing that they pranksters. This one goes out to your studio gangsters. See, I did moves, put in work, and many real ones can vouch that. So since I earned stripes, I got the right to rap about that. But dudes like you, man, I gotta hate you. I'm tired of suburb kids trying to claim they danger, talking like they came from projects, knowing you ain't seen the streets, not even objects. Think you started trying to bang around the peace treaty time, wearing khakis trying to mob while you ride your rhyme. Little clown trying to sag, but your pants too high. Flooding all day, you ain't one of the guys. And you said don't accept
scared to chill with your homies cause you know they won't respect you. So please, check nuts before you step to these mother thumping real G's. Stop them in his tracks, show them that I am ruthless. Yo, Dre, what's up? Boy, you should've known by now. Stop them in the streets, you should've known by now. Boy, you should've known by now. Stop them in his tracks, show them that I am ruthless. Yo, Dre, what's up? Boy, you should've known by now. Stop them in the streets, you should've known by now. Oh, yeah. Well, it's the knockoff definition of an original baby gangster. Step to me like you hard, man, I'ma shake you, shank you with my middle finger if I have to. Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Paul are just actors, pranksters, studio gangsters, busters. But this time you're messing with some real mother pluckers. Jeez, please, don't try to step. If you do, then a peel cap is all that'll be left. See, young ones like me will break you off something. Claiming my city, but Dre, you ain't from Compton. Dudes like y'all are what I call wannabes. Ain't nothing close to real mother thumping G's. Stop him in his tracks. I am ruthless. Boy, you should've known by now. Boy, you should've known by now. Boy, you should've known. Stop him in his tracks. Yeah, I am ruthless. Boy, you should've known by now. Boy, you should've known by now. Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Nero. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere. I used to cop in Harlem, hola, my Dominicanos. Right there up on Broadway, brought me back to that McDonald's. Took it to my stash spot, 560 State Street. Catch me in the kitchen like a Simmons whipping pastry. Cruising down A Street off white Lexus. Driving so slow, but BK's from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Ty Ty, still sipping my tie. Sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets, give me high fives. Brother, I'll be spiked out, I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from
In New York,
yeah.
concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
Yeah, okay.
Now you're in New York, New York.
Yeah.
These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you.
Come on,
Let's hear it for New York,
you welcome, OG.
New York,
Yeah, New York.
New York.
I made you hot, brother. Catch me at the X with OG at a Yankee game. Shit, I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can. You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a Crip though. But I got a gang of brothers walking with my clique though. Welcome to the melting pot, corners where we sellin' rock. Africa been by the shit, home of the hip hop. Yellow cab, gypsy cab, dollar cab. Holler back for foreigners, it ain't fair. They act like they forgot how to add 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug special ed, I got it made. If Jeezy's paying LeBron, I'm paying Dwayne Wade. 3 dice, low 3 card Monte. Labor Day parade, rest in peace Bob Marley. Statue of Liberty, long live the World Trade, long live the King. Yo, I'm from the Empire State
In New York,
Hey,
concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
that boy good,
Now
okay.
you're in New York,
Welcome to the bright lights,
New
baby.
York. These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you.
Okay.
Let's hear it for New York.
Lights is blinding, girls need blinders or they can step out of bounds. rounds quick, the sidelines is lined with casualties who sip the life casually, then gradually become worse. Don't bite the apple, leave caught up in the in crowd. Now you're in style until the winter gets cold and vogue with your skin out. City of sin is a pity on a whim. Good girls gone bad, the city's filled with them. Mommy took a bus trip, now she gotta bust out. Everybody ride up, just like a bus route. Hail Mary to the city of a virgin, and Jesus can't save your life starts when the church in. Came in for school, graduated to the highlight. Ball players, rap stars, addicted to the limelight. MDMA got you feeling like a champion. City never sleeps, better slip you a Hemi.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can do.
Okay,
Now you're in New York.
these streets will make you feel
New
brand
York.
new.
These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you.
Okay,
Let's hear it for New York. One hand in the air for the big city. Street lights, big dreams, all looking pretty. No place in the world that could compare. Put your lighters in the air, everybody say yeah, yeah, yeah.
come on, come on.
New York, there's nothing you can't do. Okay, now you're in New York. New York, these streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Okay, let's hear it for New York. New York, yeah. New York. New York.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body.
whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I don't belong Oh, man, she say she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood for. All the hoes jocking, be steady knocking, middle of the stage, got the whole club rocking. Nigga, you can hate, but the chick steady watching. Bet you can't do it on the stick. She poppin', we bottle poppin'. You come.
Alright, thanks for hanging out, bud. It's good to see you today.
Block and told you, girl, you rap, but your CD flopping. You say you getting money, man, we ain't seen nothing. Your girl is persistent, she ain't stopping, man. She say she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Big bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood for. All the hoes jocking, be steady knocking, middle of the stage, got the whole club rocking. Nigga, you can hate, but your chick steady watching. Bet she can't do it on the stick. She poppin', we bottle poppin'. You cop blockin', told you, girl, you rap, but your CD floppin'. You say you getting money, man, we ain't seen nothing. The girl is persistent, she ain't stopping, man. She said she want hood nigga. I keep the perk by the pound. The trunk stay bumped and y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood for. say she want a hood nigga. I keep the perp by the pound. The trunk stay bumping, y'all know we run the town. Hood nigga. And I keep a bad bitch around. Big bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. Hood nigga. And my Chevy sitting on 24s. Flats look like flapjack. Pancake, you ain't no hood nigga. I'ma play the game how it go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood for.
New York City, you ride with me now, yeah. You gotta feel this, I just wanna chill, unwind a lot, catch vibes in my old school ride. You drive me wild, little shorty, need to see you, hold you right by my side. I'll bring everything you'd ever need, and I love your smile, don't wanna see you cry. Got a few things I need to ask tonight. Hope you got the truth in your eyes. Girl, it's easy to love me here. Would you stay? If the lights weren't clear, would you still hold on to me? Girl, it's easy to love me here. Would you ride? If the cash rent, then would you still have love for me? Yeah. If I fell off tomorrow, would you still want me? If I lost that glow, would you still hug me? If I got locked and had to do some time, would you be the one to keep my mind right? If I went from Benz to my first whip, would you vanish like the rest did? If I got hurt, would you stand by me? If the streets call, would you ride beside me? If I had to defend my pride, would you stay and ride? I'm just asking what you feel inside. If I wasn't rapping, just flipping fries, would you still claim me with no disguise? And when we lay down, if I use my tongue, you like that? If I wrote your notes, would you write back? We could sip a little something, have a nightcap. Do what you please, girl, you like that? Girl, it's easy to love me here. Would you stay? If the lights weren't clear, would you still hold on to me? Girl, it's easy to love me here. Would you ride? If the cash rent, then would you still have love for me? Yeah. Would you leave me if your folks knew I was hustling? Do you trust it when I say you the one I'm loving? Are you mad cause I'm asking too many questions? Are you my soul tie? Girl, you a blessing. Do you trust me enough to share your dreams? I'm looking at you trying to learn what they mean. If I was broke, would you lift me up, make me smile? I love you how you wanna, just show me how. If I was seen with another and said it ain't me, would you walk away or hear me speak? Would you believe or would you leave? How strong are we if doubt makes you flee? We all human, girl, we make mistakes. To fix it up, I'll do what it takes. I love you deep, no need to fake. You know my ways, I'll do what makes you say. Girl, it's easy to love me here. Would you stay? If the lights weren't clear, would you still hold on to me? Girl, it's easy to love me here. Would you ride? If the cash rent, then would you still have love for me? Yeah. Oh. Benz or on a bus. I got 21 things all about us. Could you love me in a Benz or on a bus? Still got 21 things all about us. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. I laced the track, you locked the flow. So far from hanging on the block for dough. Notorious, they got to know that life ain't always what it seemed to be. Words can't express what you mean to me. Even though you're gone, we still a team. Through your family, I'll fulfill your dream. Oh, in the future, can't wait to see. If you open up the gates for me, reminisce sometime the night they took my friend. Try to black it out, but it plays again. Well, when it's real, feeling's hard to conceal. Can't imagine all the pain I feel. Give anything to hear half your breath. Know you still living your life after death. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
Thinking of the day
When you went away,
what a life to take.
what a bond to break.
I'll be missing you.
Yeah. It's kinda hard with you not around. Know you in heaven, smiling down, watching us while we pray for you.
Every day we pray for you.
Till the day we meet again.
Yeah.
In my heart is where I'll keep you, friend.
Memories,
Give me the strength I need to proceed.
strength I need to believe.
My thoughts B.I.G. I just can't define. Wish I could turn back the hands of time. Us in the six, shop for new clothes and kicks.
You and me taking flicks.
Making hits, stages they receive you on.
Still can't believe you're gone.
Give anything to hear half your breath. Know you still living your life after death. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
Thinking of the day
When you went away,
what a life to take.
what a bond to break.
I'll be missing you. Somebody tell me why. One glad morning,
When this life is over,
I know I'll see your face.
every night I pray.
I'll see your face.
Every move I
I'll
make,
see
every
your
single
face.
day, every night I pray, every move I make, every single day, every night I pray, every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every night I pray, every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every night I pray, every step I take, every move I make, every single day.
Every move I make, every single day.
Every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
Thinking of the day
When you went away,
what a life to take.
what a bond to break.
I'll be missing you. Every move I make,
I'll be missing you.
I'll be missing you.
I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed. It gives me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC.
Woke up in the morning with the song of you on my mind. I try to sing your love away, but the memories just fade. And if you care, I'll never know. And if it hurts, I never show. Sit down with the pain and hope it brings a better day. And if the blues come running back, I'll see them till they fade.
She had 3 names, maybe had 4. Hell if I know, yo, she probably had more. Met her as one, then after a month, she told me her name really wasn't what it was. So I switched it up, called her name by her second. But lo and behold, name 3 came the next month. So many secrets, so many lies, so many times she told me last time. So I rode with it, and deeper I went. Somehow I felt the need to be her hero and shit. Maybe cause she was lost, a timid immigrant, left her mom working a job that I didn't see fit. I just wish I could have seen the real her beneath the smiles and laughs, the real hurt. But she never did let me, she left me instead. Whatever name she has, I hope she finds herself in the end.
Woke up in the morning with the song of you on my mind. I try to sing your love away, but the memories just fade. And if you care, I'll never know. And if it hurts, I never show. Sit down with the pain and hope it brings a better day. And if the blues come running back,
And if they keep running back,
I'll see them till they fade.
I'm a sentimental fool, a detrimental fool. Listening to instrumentals full of existential bull. Got a penchant to be cruel, cause I'm sensitive to you. But essentially gets used to preempt all of these blues. Did I mention I'm a fool? Codependent tenant on a remedy of booze. Necessary rules of lifetime offenses. A senseless thing to do. Eventually you lose the defenses of the blues.
I see you, I feel you. What happened to us? Backs turned, we grew apart. I feel you, we shattered in bullets. We chanced it and blew it all.
We blues people coming back, we never left. Grooving on another track, another step. There's something in the way of things. Baraka said, to live a life of legacy. Madiba rest, poverty's homicidal. Things go in cycles, love's anti-suicidal. It's the reason to what I do. See it past the titles, the labels they put on it. Shots to Eddie Kochiyama, those who live with honor. Do we really listen? In our activism, what we doing to our children when the schools look like prisons? When the problems in the system, it's the spirit that'll free it. Take the wound and heal it. The solution is to be it. Ain't no power like the power of the people. Ignited when the streets move. A wave over evil. We're here to put the neighbor back in the hood. Pushing back, pushing forward for what's really good.
I see you, I feel you. What happened to us? Backs turned, we grew apart. I feel you, we shattered in bullets. We chanced it and blew it all. Woke up in the morning with the song of you on my mind. I try to sing your love away, but the memories just fade. And if you care, I'll never know. And if it hurts, I never show. Sit down with the pain and hope it brings a better day. And if the blues come running back, I'll see them till they fade away.
do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. Do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
Y'all see I'm in the street struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun up, he hustling. Vision, my nigga, now get in where you're fitting. And see prison as just a high cost of living, the life. Ante up, cause if you blow that dice on that OZ, Dorothy ain't going home tonight. That's on everything. Put it on the kids and the wife. Been burying my folk ever since they raised the price on the coke. Searching for a quick antidote. More money, more problems to cope.
Do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. Do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
On rainy days I sit back and count ways on how to get rich. Coolin' with a mean, ill Jamaican bitch. Banana coat matching with the ratchet. Low black weed, sweatpants style. Air Forces acting, jumping the six kicks. Lil' Chris talking about the bird. Float through your hood in a mean sense, that's giant. It's like the family that flipped on you for lying. Buried you alive, left your whole crying. We on your floor, look, more dogs. They ain't either. I hope y'all niggas is on. And when we get there, all my niggas in the mix. Yeah, Shalal legs, Diamond got me buying Louis Switch.
Yo, bro, people say the clan was missing since I got dropped off a radio. Overnight, your whole style was bitten in the process. Everybody switched their names like, what you call it, and he fast King James. It was the guards that rep that. Star-skin, dark-skin bitches, Clarks and Digi left the game dizzy. Who got busy? That dancey shit slid through. We had to stay hooked, cause that's what we been through. RZA came through, mastermind, got the cash from power. Poop the power past the divine. Classical rhymes, mathematical rhymes. Styles unbearable, now niggas with the radical shine.
Do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. Do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
Okay, I will call here. I might see you guys tomorrow.